What's up everybody, welcome back to Nintendo Land. Now today we finally got a world premiere showcase of Sonic Frontiers, the brand new Sonic game coming holiday of 2022. And we finally get a better look of what this game is actually going to be like. Now we don't get much gameplay trailer at all, it's more cinematic and kind of showing the world that Sonic's going to be in, but there's a lot to talk about and a lot to uncover here for what Sonic's grand adventure is going to be next. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Sonic and of course Nintendo for you Nintendo fans. Now let's get into the trailer for Sonic Frontiers. Sonic starts off once again in the forest, running away from what seems to be some type of hot pink colored robo drones that are chasing Sonic through the forest, and they're trying to stab him, it looks like, as they're flying towards him. But he ends up getting past them as they explode and cause some type of pink explosion that blasts Sonic forward and gives him that pixelated trail that leads behind him. So it's like it's almost juicing him up. Whatever it is that is powering those drones are giving Sonic enough energy to boost forward with his own ability using the ability from the drones. We then get a long scene of the overworld that Sonic will be traversing, and let me tell you, it is massive and it is beautiful as well. Looking at the massive landscape, I can't help but to think of games like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, because for one, we see giant towers all over the map. There's one right here to the right of Sonic with a spiral of maybe stairs leading to the top, and we can see one far in the back left distance, so these might work as actual map markers. For instance, like in Breath of the Wild, you would find these Sheikah Towers in order to open up a part of the map, and this looks like it's going to be an open world explorative Sonic game, so this is probably what these could be, is a way to open up new areas of the map. In the middle of the map, we can see different bridge networks that go lower and lower into the ravines of the valley, and the giant bridge on top that leads to one of the towers. Back to the top left, we see some type of diamond-shaped rock floating in the sky with things floating around it, whether those are enemies or just pieces of rock. And it looks like it's some type of area that Sonic will be able to enter somehow once gaining a certain ability. In the far back right, we can see some rings placed over the landscape, like maybe Sonic has to run through those for some specific challenge, or maybe it's some type of racetrack or some type of mission for him to complete. In the very top of the middle, we see a pointed-edged building, which could be some type of temple or mission or even world for Sonic to traverse in and complete some type of objective, or maybe it's some type of civilization, as it looks like some type of building where people could stay at. We then get to see some more landscape, which has a waterfall and some old ruins that are scattered all over the land, and obviously these could be little missions and stuff that Sonic has to reach and do things with. Once again, this just gives off huge Breath of the Wild vibes with all these ruins and like past civilization structures, and it looks like there was some type of civilization that is in ruins now because of some type of disaster or some type of enemy that has taken over this landscape. We can see more of these weird ruins scattered right beyond the pathway of these trees, and there's one ruins on an island all by itself with a red glow in the circle. Now this seems to be like the same ruins we just saw at the waterfall, but this time there's a red glow in the circle, which maybe the red is corruption, once again like Breath of the Wild, as we see the enemies in this game seem to have a pinkish technology glow to them. We then get to see an area at night that shows underneath the bridges that we seen earlier, and there's not a lot to talk about here. The bridge is kind of a technological advanced bridge, as you can see the lights on it, and you can see some type of ruins and markings all along the side of the wall showing those symbols once again, making me think that there's some type of new tribe being introduced in this Sonic game. At the top of the mountain, you can barely see some type of ring disc that's on the side, maybe, signifying some type of civilization in the mountain or some type of path that Sonic can run on. We then see an early morning or dusk sunrise as we see the waterfalls once again being emphasized in a field full of flowers. Along the mountain, once again, we can see those ring discs on the side, which maybe are missions or a place for Sonic to run on, as we see also in the same red color a guardrail or some type of grind rail slash path for Sonic to run on probably. But once again, there's no really reason right now that we can see why. There's nothing like glowing or no type of collective artifacts for him to collect. They're just there. But looking closer, we do get to see two kind of TP structures, as if maybe there's some civilization there or NPCs that we'll be able to talk to. Now we get to see those rings that we actually saw from the very beginning of the trailer in a distance, and they seem to lead to some type of structure in the background, and you can see a path where Sonic can probably run up and into the structure, and that might be where you get into the actual levels or worlds. Maybe the hub world just acts as an area that Sonic can traverse on land doing missions and extra challenges, but these different types of buildings and statues and giant pillars and towers are where the actual levels are inside some type of different dimension or something. In the far back left, we get to see some more ruins, and yet again another tower, which seems to be in almost a snow type of area. And now we get a closer look of the towers, and once again, I think my theory might be correct. We can see that type of design and pattern and material all over the different sides of the tower that we saw across that wall in the very beginning, and it looks like maybe Sonic can run up this material. Maybe that special trail that he has behind him will allow him to run up here and get to the very top, marking a portion of his map, which means Sonic can probably wall run on these areas he finds in the overworld. In Sonic's eye, for a brief second, we can see some type of creepy monster being formed right in front of him, and it's hard to tell what this is. I can't even try to make this out. This seems to be a completely new type of antagonist, and I don't even know if Dr. Eggman's involved in this at all. We then get to see at the end of the trailer what this possibly is. It looks to be like a giant robotic leg that's trying to stomp down on Sonic. And it is massive. It has that pinkish red glow emitting through its legs and through its body, and it's a giant purple armor that seems to move around as it moves around. This thing is huge and has huge Shadow of the Colossus vibes, as if Sonic is going to be fighting gigantic creatures in this overworld. And let me tell you, they don't look like giant goofy robots that we've seen before in Sonic games such as Sonic Forces. These things look serious and a lot creepier and more realistic than anything we've seen before from Sonic. And that's the last thing we get from the trailer. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting massive Sonic 06 vibes, but in a good way. This looks like a better version of what Sonic 06 tried to be, and this looks amazing. I can't wait to see exactly what's going on with this story and what's going on with everything in this open world Sonic exploration game, but this game was actually rumored by somebody a while ago that it was going to be an open world adventure Sonic game, so there's so much that I want to talk about, so many details and predictions that I have for this game. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Sonic and all things Sonic Frontiers as more information comes out. This game comes out holiday of next year, so I'm sure more information will come around the beginning or middle of next year, around E3 time. But thank you so much for tuning in, and like always, I will see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.